Hey everyone, welcome to our first virtual Zest Fest. Class of 2026, I am so excited to be here with all of your lovely teachers who are smiling in their homes. And you can actually see one extra special guest. It's my dog Lennox, who will be a judge in one of our activities today. As a reminder, Zest Fest is an opportunity for us to shout each other out, to celebrate Kipsters who are going above and beyond, and to be a little bit silly. And today you actually are in luck. You get to see your teachers act very silly. We'll get to that a little bit later. Before we begin, we have a very important question to ask you, and that's what year you will graduate from high school. This is such an important question because we expect to be invited to those graduation ceremonies and to Red Lobster, Olive Garden, or wherever your family decides to go right afterwards. So the answer to that question is at the very, very top. You're graduating in 2026. So what I want you to be able to do is to shout this out. I want you to shout it so loud that your grandma, your auntie, your mom, dad ask you to quiet it down. And to help you, your teachers are going to also shout it out. So teachers, clear those throats if you need to. And I will ask the question, and I want every teacher to be as loud as possible, and I want every Kipster to be as loud as possible as well. Teachers, what year will these Kipsters graduate from high school?
2026!
Great. Now only Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, what year will our Kipsters graduate from high school? Perfect. That's right, Mr. Hunter, 2026. He's acting silly right now. Before we get into the fun, we're going to go ahead and do our Kipsters of the Week. As a reminder, we are shouting out people who are going above and beyond. We had so many people this week to choose from. We're selecting our 3 of them, and next week, or the week after spring break, because next week is spring break, we're going to do some more. So with that in mind, let's go with Ms. Hawkins. Drum roll, please.
All right. This week's Kipster of the Week goes to an individual who has been killing it on Google Classroom and IXL. In fact, she was the first person to have multiple assignments finished on IXL that very first week. When teachers were trying to figure stuff out and kids were trying to figure stuff out, Patrice Freeman, you are our first Kipster of the Week. Woo woo!
Congrats, Patrice. Our next Kipster of the Week, Miss Keith.
Are we drum rolling or no?
Oh yeah, drum roll.
All right, our next Kipster of the Week is Imani Germany. Imani has been a gigantic help this week, helping us figure out Google Classroom on phones. She taught me how to do a screen recording that I shared with all of the teachers. So major shout out to Imani for all of your hard work and all of your help.
Awesome job, Imani. And our final Kipster of the Week, Miss Horvitz. But first, drum roll, please.
This Kipster has been absolutely crushing all of his ELA assignments. He's been one of the first to submit each and every day and sent us, his teachers, some love and appreciates our videos that we feel really awkward doing. But, you know, we're doing them and he's getting a good laugh out of them every day. So this Kipster of the Week is Imari Hinton.
Awesome job. Good job, Imari. As I said, Kipsters, be on the lookout because your name could be one of the Kipsters of the Week for the following weeks. With that in mind, we're going to do our minute to win it. Per the usual, I put 2 hints up for our teachers. Teachers, these are 2 images. What do you think you will be doing?
Racing in a house.
Racing in a house. You're going to drive into a house. Very, very close, Mr. Hunter. Very far off. Very nice. Here's what you're going to be doing. In a moment, teachers, I will designate an object that I need you to go get from your homes. The first teacher to come back with that object in front of the camera wins that round. There are 2 rounds. So the winner will go on to the final round where we'll select our champion for today's minute to win it. Are there any questions, teachers? Good. With that in mind, I randomly paired you up. My dog Lennox is over here biting me. And the first 2 up are Miss Horvitz and Miss Keith. Miss Horvitz and Miss Keith. I'm just trying to look at Miss Barnes, I'm looking into their homes right now to make sure. I'm trying to be, okay, I think I got one. Because I think I know where Miss Horvitz is and I think I know where Miss Keith is. Okay, Miss Horvitz and Miss Keith only. the first teacher to return with a clothes hanger. A clothes hanger. Go! Go! Go get it! I should have had like race music. Oh!
My hands are closed.
Who was it?
Miss Orbit here first, but
Oh, okay.
I had to take the clothes off the hanger. It was getting
I
a little
did. I brought it with me.
Miss Horvitz won that round. Congratulations.
Good job,
Okay.
Miss Orbit.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Miss Camarena and Miss Cupel. Let me look at your homes first. Okay. Do you have an object, Miss Barnes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Miss Barnes, go.
Okay, the first one to come back with a towel.
This is so
Go.
awkward. I want to make a chair.
Oh my God, Miss Camarena. You guys are so close, so close. And last but certainly not least, Miss Hawkins and Mr. Hunter. Look at their homes, Miss Barnes, and give them an object.
Okay, go find a shoe.
Miss Hawkins.
Oh,
Mr. Hunter knew that Miss Hawkins was no match and gave up before he even started. He is showing us what not to do, Kipsters.
Are you wearing the shoe?
Yeah, you can't choose something that we already have on.
Well, I didn't think you'd be wearing your
That's what-
shoe.
Made it
To
so
go get a
easy.
different shoe.
Well, with that in mind, we have Miss Horvitz, Miss Camarena, and Miss Hawkins in the very final round. Miss Horvitz, Miss Camarena, and Miss Hawkins. Let's
I
go.
have a good one if you'll allow me to pick.
Yes, I would love for you to pick.
Okay, the
Go
first
find the shirt.
with a salt shaker.
Oh, my kids are right here, so that's kind of easy.
Oh, Miss Horvitz
Uh-oh.
won. Awesome. You know what?
No!
Horvitz won, but you all showed that you finished what you started, and that is the Kipster way. Thank you so much, teachers, for doing that.
What do I
Yay.
win?
You win. You get to do our first shout outs. Kipsters,
Oh,
now
great.
we're gonna be shouting out each other. Oh, you actually get to win this. I'm gonna mail this to you, Miss Horvitz. It's a big loaf of bread. Okay? It's hot off the presses, or that's newspaper. Kipsters, we're gonna do some shout outs. You may hear your names this week. You may hear them next week. But we're gonna go do it the Kipster way. We're gonna say, I have a shout out, and everyone's gonna respond with,
Shout out.
yep, let's do that again. I have a shout out.
Shout out.
Perfect. Who has a shout out?
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
I want to shout out Jahan. He got in a little late this week, but has been absolutely crushing it, making sure he's made up all of his assignments, asking clarifying questions by typing them in the comments feature whenever needed, and is submitting really high quality work. So keep up the good work, Jahan.
Good job, Jahan.
I have a shout out.
Shout
Shout
out.
I have a shout out for Cameron. He's been submitting assignments and taking pictures of the work that he's been doing on a separate sheet of paper and sending it to me and asking really good questions. So keep it up.
Good job, Cameron. We miss you.
I have a shout out.
I have a shout out.
Oh,
Miss
gee,
Keith.
cut me off.
Go ahead, Miss Keith. Do it one
I
more
have a
time.
shout out.
Shout out.
I have a shout out.
Shout
Okay.
out.
All right, not to take away from this person's shout out. Shout out for Shania Moore Rivera, who has been really working hard on her assignments. And when things don't work with technology, she's finding a way to make it work and sending screenshots, doing the work the best she can and really crushing it. So way to go, Shania. We're proud of you.
Yes.
Good job.
Echoing that shout out.
Nice. Miss Hawkins.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
My shout out is for Tatiana Chris. If you were in my group, we finished The Giver this week, and Tatiana relentlessly texted, asked questions over and over again until she got it. And so I just appreciate her tenacity and grit.
Awesome. We miss you, Tatiana.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
As Ms. Keith was talking about Shania, she texted me her work, showing me that she had it done for today. Literally, as you're talking, she just texted. So just
Yep, killing
really
it.
shouting out Shania.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Well, Kipsters, that's all for this week. Teachers, does anyone have a final message or reminders that our Kipsters should keep in mind?
I do. If you have not submitted your consent for live classes, make sure that your parents sends a text message to myself or any one of your teachers that have been reaching out to you so that you are ready for after spring break live classes.
Another announcement, if you're doing your assignments on a phone, please watch the video that I posted about how to open your assignments and edit them and then submit them, and call or text me if you have any questions whatsoever. I've talked to more than half of you guys over the past week, so please just reach out if you need anything. We love hearing from you.
And remember, Kipsters, that even though right now is either scary or boring or whatever you're feeling, that we're always here for you. You can either call or text us. Just let us know how you're doing. And as Ms. Keith and Ms. Hunter said, like, reach out when you need help with your work. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.